Ooh, this is snazzy. This is cool. You are about to complete the level. Is that okay? No, it's not okay. I see. Sorry about that. Please feel free to come back when you're ready. Nintendo pretends. Oh, I did not read that well enough. This is cool. So whoever did this knows a thing or two. All right, I guess we're ready to beat the level. Fine. That's great. We would love for you to complete the level. It's just, would you mind filling out a short survey before doing so? It should take no more than minutes. Communist choice. Fantastic. Thank you for your cooperation. We really appreciate it. Let's get started. First, we must ask you to go through some disclaimers in regards to your level completion inquiry. Are you a registered judge for the 2020 72-hour QLDC? If so, are you playing this entry with the intent to judge it upon completion? Yes. Thank you for your honesty. We are not currently looking for judgment, but please leave your contact information at the front desk, and we may get in touch with you in the future. Have a good rest of your day. Nintendo pretends. I get the feeling this is a choose-your-own-adventure book. This is literally questionable indeed. You can make an album where each song is generic music from each different genre and then you can type over it. What? How you doing, Karasi? I don't think I understand. How do you feel about Eula's? Not great. This is literally questionable. It's true. I am being asked questions. All right. Guess we have to be dishonest. Which I'm not sure I like. Yes, I'm a registered judge, but no, I can't do that. Do you have any previous experience with completing levels? Yes. Are you currently legally well hydrated? Yes, actually. This concludes the disclaimer section of our survey. Thank you again for your participating. You may now start the survey. Start survey. Before we start, please choose new background music. Oh, crap. These are all interesting choices, but I think we have to go Venga Boys. Question 1. What did you enjoy most about this entry? Little guy walking. Lol, so good. Colors neat. Mario is so hot. Little guy kill me. My uncle works at Nintendo. I killed little guy. My uncle works at Nintendo, clearly. Oh yeah, I remember him telling me about you. He's Michael, right? That's him? Yeah, yes. No. That's him. What did you enjoy the least about this entry? It's too long, Mario is too hot, where's the crust? Fell in the water. Feel in the water, Mario is so hot. I killed little guy. It's too long. What do you think is the meaning behind this entry? It's funny. Trees are kind of like people. Trans rights. It's just as bad as... It's just bad, you suck. A reminder of our mortality. Let's go with that one. That concludes the first part of this survey. Thank you, again, for your participation. It's the beginning of the trivia section of the survey. You will be tested on your knowledge in regards to this entry as well as common topics in the Super Mario World community. Failure to answer these questions correctly will result in your level completion rates being withheld until you have more deeply familiarized yourself with these concepts and adequately responded to these questions. Once you're ready, press I accept to begin. Then you're typing over generic country music. Ah, gotcha. I like it. Before we begin, I went on the trivia survey. Once again, choose new background music. Clock Boss, Full Metal Alchemist, or Daft Punk Technologic. Technologic, obviously. How many enemies are present when entering this level, not including the so-called Mario? 1. Wrong. Barry is not an enemy. He is our friend. Try again, douchebag. Are you kidding me? Alright, it's gonna... I guess we learned something. That guy's our friend. I didn't kill the little guy. Who kills the little guy? Alright, complete the level. You know, this will probably compress the best of any of the videos. Okay, disclaimers. Right, we have to do this again. I'm still a judge. No. That's okay, it's really not that hard at all, let me explain. It all started in 1990 when we released a game by the name of Super Mario World. This game would feature the first ever use of so-called levels, that's not true, which could be completed by touching some sort of object, usually a goal tape or goal sphere. What you are currently playing is commonly called a Super Mario World mod, or SMWM for short. This particular one was created by us for the 2022 72-hour QLDC, where we hope to receive a nifty badge for our company headquarters. And, oh, I didn't finish reading it! In this particular level, you will be touching a green goal sphere in order to complete it, although you may have already caught a glimpse of it. Once you have completed the survey, you will be able to simply control your so-called Mario via your controller or keyboard in order to get them to touch the orb and complete the epic quest to find the Mushroom Kingdom. Now we shall get back to the survey, shall we? Alright. Yes! I should have said no. Oh well. Start survey. Alright, we'll go with Bowser's Castle this time. What I enjoy most entry? I think little guy walking. What enjoy least about the entry? Where's the crust? Honestly, never been into standard hacks, honestly, the way that they... God damn it. I'm not even gonna try. How long is this gonna go? Of course, this big cat. G-Free Sunset was before. It keeps going. Okay, what do you think is the meaning behind this entry? Trans rights? Okay. That concludes the part of the survey. Thank you for participation. Okay, let's try this again. Choose new music. We'll go Plock. Okay, how many enemies are at present? 0. What is missing from the what? Are you kidding me? I have no idea. No? Incorrect. Your level completion rights have been confiscated. Please return when you are ready. Ah. Okay, alright. This flower is here. Mole hole. There's a flower missing right here. There's a bush, tree, rock. Bush here, flower, bush, flower. I think it's just one flower. Yeah, this is tedious. I'm not pressing the crust button this time. On the other hand, you know what? There's no reverse controls, and my hands don't hurt, and I'm not destroying my R button. So you know what? This is fine. Alright, yes, I have experience. Yes, I'm well hydrated. I'm not gonna even say no on that one. I'm certain it's going to, like, reject me out if I say no. Both Water World. Colors? I don't know if it makes any difference. It's too long. It's funny. Like, I just don't want to get crusted again. Should just rewound the VOD and looked for the reflection thing. I might do that next time. Alright, Fullmetal Alchemist, why not? Okay, there were 0 enemies. I believe 1 flower. Are you kidding me? Oh, I just realized. Not SA1. I'm going to use save states, because I don't want to sit through that text every single time. Alright, so... that rock is there. Flower's there. This rock is missing, the tiny one, I think. It's really hard to tell. But I think it's not there. I think that's it. Okay. Wasn't there another like QLDC level that was a quiz show? Like that one seemed pretty cool. The OG QLDC. Okay. No. Yes. Yeah, I want to see what happens if you say no. So I'm gonna save state. No. Please immediately ingest a tall glass of water for your own safety. And to confirm, in order to confirm and continue, by pressing I agree, you are entering a legal agreement preventing you from seeking compensation for any hydration-related incidents that may occur throughout the remaining time spent using the software. Alright, going back to Venga Boys. Okay, colors need... I just don't want to, like, get it to be angry at me. It's too long. It's funny. What if there's any other, like, better Venga Boys songs ported to SMW? Okay. We know it's 0. Save state. Okay, I believe it's 1 rock and 1 flower. Yes. Is there cutoff in the background? No idea. Yes. Is there literally any chance that the way the water reflections of the sprites are created in this level would work on a normal level? I feel like you can always do something nonsensical with Uber ASM, so I think the answer is yes. But fuck no is a really good answer, so let's go with that. Dog. Is there a really cool secret when you start left? No? When did the first CLDC crust level design contest take place? Never! Alright, well. Let's see what happens if I pick the other one. Oh, okay. Man, I have never felt better about using save states. This is literally like putting my fingers in the pages of the book so I can just jump back a lot more easily. Okay. You already know the answer is no. I'm definitely gonna walk left next time I end up there, though. Alright, guess, is it seal? I don't know. Like, they're... How long ago was... Okay, 2014 is the answer. Why not? What does the presents part of this hack's Nintendo Presents? Yes, it's pretends. Thank you for calling that out. That wraps up the trivia section of the survey. Since you answered all 8 trivia questions correctly, you are now certified expert when it comes to this entry and wider hacking community. Okay. Next part of the survey will be a bit more free form to keep things interesting. We wouldn't want to bore you after all. Once again, we greatly appreciate your voluntary participation in this research project. Indeed you did! Before we move on to our freeform section, please once again choose new background music. Not Requiem for a Dream. Let's go walk. Beach. Beach sounds nice. Oh, actually, I don't believe you've had a chance to accept our EULA yet. My bad. Let's go fix that right now. Yes, I'm excited! Yeah, I'm not going to read all of this again. I already did this once. Which, I think this is just another, like, generic EULA that Yeah, this looks pretty generic. I don't think I need to read this for yet another... Did like, some group of people get together and say, we're going to have QLDC levels, but we're also going to include EULAs? And other, like, things? Could I make a graph out of levels that share concepts? Like one of those, yarn and pins and Polaroid picture sort of thing? Because I kind of feel like I could. Not that I should, but I feel like I could. Alright, well, beverage time. I'm certain there's probably something funny in here, but I can't read it. Alright. If you have any questions about this agreement, you can contact us by email, joeyrusset93@gmail.com. You know what? I think I might email Joey Russet. I believe that is his email address. I believe I will email him after this. Thank you for accepting our EULA. We always support our customer making an informed decision. Let us now conclude with the rest of the freeform survey. Please read the following article carefully. It has been split into several pages for your convenience. After you have read all of it, you will be asked a few multiple-choice questions about it. This is a standard survey procedure. If you get more than half of the answers right, you will receive a key insight from our CEO, Joe Russet, as a reward, so do your best. Airbus crisis over. Saving again. Airbus says it has turned the corner after crisis connected to the production problems and turmoil in the boardroom at its A380 Super Jumbo project that has gone on for the past year. Speaking at the Paris Air Show, Louis Galloy, CEO of the European plane maker, said Airbus is back. Back again. Airbus, which announced a raft of orders on the first day of the show, is competing with Boeing, its American rival, for the title of the largest plane maker in the world. Boeing is expected to reveal the number of orders for its 787 Dreamliner soon. Airbus orders unveiled on Monday included Qatar Airways, confirming a $16 billion order for 80 A350s, 350 Airbus planes, and ordering 3 A380 Super Jumbos for about 750 million. Dear Mr. Russet, what the fuck? Sincerely, the judging team. It's tempting. Boeing and Airbus are also competing for orders for aircraft leasing firms. Orders from these companies, who rank highly among the biggest global buyers of aircraft, are often regarded as an indication of how successful a model will be in the long term. Airbus also secured orders from the U.S. Someone changed characters? Oh no, that's not how that works. Crap, I hope they didn't break anything. Sup, Chief Odic, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. Oh, it worked! It showed up in the game! I hope I can still read the messages. We'll see what happens. So yeah, welcome in. I'm Pat CDR. I'm presently judging the 72-hour QLDC contest that they just did at SMW Central on April 1st. I'm a good chunk of the way in, and this level involves reading comprehension, surprisingly. So, thank you for the good luck rating, or good luck judging. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? Quitworb. Yeah. Production of the A380 ceased December last year. I didn't know that. I wonder if I'll get to know that afterwards. Let's see. It's been replaced by the letter W. Well, that's going to make it a bit more challenging to read the rest of that. But conveniently, I can go back a page. So yeah, I do have these in-game alerts, and sometimes they work better. They work better at some times than others. In this case, I filled it with W's. Orders from companies who rank highly. This model will be in the long term. Airbus also secured orders from the U.S. Airways that are worth $10 billion for 22 of its A335 jets, 60 A320s, and 10 of its A330-200s wide-body planes. A few months ago, Airbus unveiled a major cost-cutting program aiming to reduce the workforce in Europe by 10,000, as well as announcing a group restructuring. I can tell you with full confidence that Airbus is back and fully back, as you have started noting yesterday, as demonstrated by our first day announcements, said Mr. Galloy on the second day of the air show. However, Boeing also announced a deal with General Electric on the show's first day. GE's commercial aviation services placed an order for 6 777 Boeing freighters, valued at $1.4 billion. Those are expensive planes. To be delivered the last quarter of 2008. Oh, this is a really old article. The Wall Street Journal website report, quoting the Delta operating chief yesterday, said that Delta Airlines were on the verge of ordering as many as 125 Boeing 787 jetliners by the end of this year. However, a spokesman for Delta later said that it had been having conversations with several aircraft makers and that no final decision had been made on the future fleet purchases, alright? The problems at Airbus. Are far from resolved, are well on their being resolved completely. Oh, come on. What? So even being wrong, it doesn't matter? Okay. Large number of orders on the first day of the air show, some orders on the first day, large number of orders. That is correct. Production. The immortal words of Monty Python. Get on with it! Yeah, yeah. 80 planes. U.S. Airways placed an order for Super Jumbo, didn't place an order for Super Jumbo. I think they placed an order. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. To receive wisdom. You have to get 50% pass to receive wisdom. Oh no. Announce the sale of a Dreamliner. Sell Dreamliners to General Electric. I think it's both. Wait, Dreamliners? Okay. Had to think there. The Wall Street Journal website report was definitely correct, but possibly correct. What? Okay. You got more than half the answers right. Please press continue to hear one of the key insights of our CEO, Joe Russet. Our CEO, Joe Russet's key insight. When video game industry does it, they call it crunch. When SMW Central does it, it's called a fun weekend-long contest. Wow, Joey, that's so deep. We love you, Joe. Joey, that's fucking hot. He tells it how it is. You can do it, Joe. We're so glad that you enjoyed this important key insight. Thank you for your support. Your next and final task awaits you now. Be very wary for a true gamer. Such as yourself, it may be truly daunting. Once you are mentally prepared, press continue. Your final task is to perform 10 push-ups, pushing the A button with your nose during each one. Controller recommended. You may ask what's preventing you from simply pressing the button with your little tiny hands, like usual, completely circumventing this challenge. And the answer is honor. You have not come this far just to cheat. You didn't use save states or rewinds to cheat in the trivia section, or if you did, you probably feel terrible about it now. Once you are ready, press the ready button. You will be shown the number of remaining push-ups here on the screen every time you hit the A or B button with your nose. It will decrement by 1. If you are physically unable to perform push-ups, you may skip this challenge or replace it with something else. Our CEO encourages you to be on your best creative self. This is the one with the push-ups. Indeed. I haven't done a push-up in a while, but that's because my elbows were hurt. I guess we can give it a shot. I'm willing to put up with some weird stuff for Super Mario World. Alright, let's see if I can route this to the floor. Good to do. Okay. Alright. I am ready. Push-ups left. 1. I failed to push it with my nose. I'm not good at hitting the controller with my nose. Probably has a lot of germs on it. Alright, that is not happening. Still hurts my elbows. I like using my elbows, so I'm not going to do this. I'll do a sit-up and then push it every time. I can do that. One. Definitely should have thought about that before. I came up with did 9 push-ups and did not. Did 10 push-ups. And did some number of push-ups and some number of sit-ups. We'll call that good. Now I need to do more both. And with that, it seemed like our time together has come to an end. Me, your esteemed survey host, Joe Russet, and you, dear survey taker, whoever you are out there. Together we have create beauty, we have laughed, we have cried, we have been through the highs, the trivia section, and the lows, the Airbus reading comprehension test source, and our results may be inconclusive, but what really counts is that we had fun, and we're curious about things. What? Alright, well, this farewell, grab the orb, blah 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 blah. Thank you too, Joe. Oh, I have to choose one, I finally have time. I tried it. I tried it. But I'm also really bad at hitting with my nose. I did like 4 and only hit it twice. So what we learned there is I'm not good at doing push-ups. And I'm not good at doing push-ups where I have to hit a controller with my nose. Okay, suppose farewell, then friend. Best of luck out there, but may the green orb give you the power to prevail, even against the greatest of odds. And may it strike fear into the hearts of your enemies wherever you go. Thank you so much for taking part in our survey once more. This is Joe Russet, signing out. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Oh my god, Joey, you're gorgeous. I had a great time. Fuck you, Joe. Yeah, that was a level. That was a level. Nintendo pretends. This level has no name. It's gonna cause me problems later. Was it though? It was kind of like a level. Alright, I guess I gotta write stuff. But first, whoop. Enjoy your reflections. There is a anomaly, it's true. Yep. Sorry, Barry had to die. Okay, not Joey Russet. 24. Very questionable. Not much level. You would not call that a level in any meaningful way. Yeah. I mean, they did something interesting. I don't know if I had fun, but they did something interesting. They took a chance. Was it a good idea? I can tell you right now, I am actually going to like reserve a spot in the middle of the judging notes to talk about my experience at length about playing the Super Mario Choose Your Own Adventure book. That is how that's going to work out. The Mario Choose Your Own Adventure book. You have one memory, that's like hilarious. The only thing I really remember from, there's like a lot of things, little bits and pieces, I was never good enough at it to like start at the beginning and go to the end because the book itself had an inventory system. You had to keep track of items, like if you had like a Fire Flower or a Superstar, and that might determine whether or not you could defeat the nose, ears, and throat doctor, which was bizarrely a character in that. Like, it's just a really weird book. Even for a Choose Your Own Adventure book. So, if you're familiar with like the Choose Your Own Adventure book series, like, you know, you read the book and then it says, if you decide to go into the cave, go to page 7. If you decide to go back into the airplane and go home, go to page 1. That's where the book starts. They made a couple Mario-based ones, and I checked one out at a library a couple different times, back probably 94, maybe earlier. But yeah, that was sort of the thing, is you could, you know, go forward and back, you could go forward. But because there was an inventory system you need to keep track of, that made figuring out the graph of that particular adventure book even more challenging. And there were some choose your own adventure books, I only heard about this later, that would like cross over. Like you could get items by reading some part of the choose your own adventure book game, other ones, and then come back and then read other books and take other paths based upon the items you had. The other sounded very intricate and complicated and expensive. So inventory system of that you memory. At one point, you would choose between a frog suit, a mushroom, and a fire flower, and you only choose between 1 to 4 places if you choose. Yes, exactly. Pick the star you won and went into detail, and then you went to the next page in Mario, which is completely delusional while the enemies take over. Oh, why is Mario fighting an ENT doctor? I believe the ENT doctor was also a Koopa. I'm probably going to look that book up after the fact so I can write that section properly, because I don't remember enough of it, and I kind of want to try and beat it now. Made me want to read more choose your own adventure books, so I guess that's pretty cool. It's probably on archive.org. You couldn't have a star at that point, though, through any means, so it's like a you cheat, get memed on. Ah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, how many would you have left now? And I'm not going to mistake that number. They were 40. So I've done that. What's remaining, then? I have 5 remaining. The length of the list is 40, I can't have 5 remaining. That doesn't make sense. I must have some duplicates in this list. I am actually confused. Didn't I do 35? No, I did 38. This is 34. This is 24. I did 35. I don't see 35 in here. Ah, crap. This is confusing. You kickstarted an open world choose your own adventure game style board game called The Lands of Galdzor that just went into production. Oh, that's nice. I always like it when Kickstarters actually finish and proceed. I've had good luck with most of the ones I've done, but most of the ones I've done have been books by people who know how to make a book. It turns out that once you've done it once, it's not all that challenging. Board games seem more complicated because you gotta like print the board and get like the meeples and all that stuff. More pieces, moving pieces, I guess. Alright, you know what? I can solve this problem. From collections, import, counter. Counter of my list. Brandon Sanderson books? No, I didn't. I had some prints of some comic book collections. Whenever like webcomics would do some webcomics, I would actually go and spring for the books for. Just nice to have. There's only one. I don't see any numbers that aren't 1. 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma. Homestuck books. Were there Homestuck books? I don't even know if I call Homestuck a webcomic. But that's because Homestuck is weird. Okay, one. The thing I'm copying is old, so that explains something. Yeah, the thing I'm copying is old. 35. I need to add 24 to this list. And then let's see what the actual number is. Okay, that's 40. Which means there should be exactly 3 if I do this. And there are exactly 3. Okay, cool. Only having 3 left. What is Homestuck? I hope that that's a joke, because that's a thing that would take hours to explain, but it was something of a internet-guided adventure quest thing. Except it's not. And then it became something a whole lot bigger, and I'm not even qualified to explain it because I gave up reading it on 3 separate occasions. Once the scratch happened, I just said, nope, I'm done. I was out. Other people might be happy to try and explain it, but it's one of those things where I feel like if you try to explain it without a whiteboard, you might be wrong. Quickly retrieve arms from chest. The beginning of it was fun. Like, when it was making fun of, like, adventure game stuff, it was, like, legitimately kind of fun and cool, and then it just spiraled out of control into just too much stuff. One of those things where the author's like, these ideas are really cool, so I'm just gonna keep adding things, as opposed to, you know, at some point in time, I gotta finish this, right? Like, maybe I should start narrowing my focus and start cleaning things up. So. But again, I didn't even try to finish it, so what do I know? Maybe he did. I just know that at a certain point he definitely gave up on taking suggestions the way it was initially set up. Now, that all being said, I have 3 left. I think that if I draw one now, it'll take way too long because it's already 3:30 and I need to go to bed. So, you want to say the combined Act 6 was longer than the previous 5 acts put together? That is a long thing. Took a long time to get there. Flash died a fair bit, stopped working. I mean, there's Ruffle, but Ruffle doesn't work great, unfortunately. Like, it just doesn't. I want it to work well, but it just doesn't. I think Homestuck never followed the viewer suggestion format. Early comics. Some of the names are suggested, but yeah, Homestuck was always on rails. Well, fair enough. I assumed that, like, some of his prior works, because some of his prior works were clearly driven by suggestion. So, never got far enough into it to know the truth of it. Alright, I think I have dithered Problem Sleuth. Yeah, Problem Sleuth went weird places. I liked Problem Sleuth. I think Problem Sleuth might be better. Seems weighty, you might give it a look. I don't know if I would recommend it, but definitely read Problem Sleuth. Problem Sleuth's a lot of fun. Act 5 is as long as Act 1 through 4 combined, and Act 6 has 6 sub-acts, the last of which has 6 sub-acts. Oh, it's definitely quicker. And I think you just get more of the fun of it. Like, it's definitely making fun of, like, the RPG adventure quest sort of stuff. It's more of a 2000s sort of, kind of comedy. Alright, let's see who is playing video games. Because as much as I'd like to try and finish it, I think that my odds of doing justice to 7 is pretty low, and then having 2 more. Like, it could literally be that the next QLDC stream I have to come up with something after the fact, so. And be like, I guess we're gonna do a moderation now. Or move back to Super Marissa World. Which is kind of the, it's interesting. It's interesting. So, alright. So, old school NES or Super Mario World? That's the question. I have yet to answer. I am thinking old school NES. This game has umlauts. I do like a good umlaut. Alright. I think we will raid Desi, where he is playing in what appears to be an entertaining Nintendo game, and I do like being an entertaining Nintendo game. If you spend enough time staring at this beautiful reflection, it's a really nice reflection. Like, regardless of everything else, like, this is a really cool tech demo. It wouldn't surprise me ultimately if maybe, like, White Yoshi Egg made this or something. Like, there's gotta be a high-level ASMR involved. Guardian Legend's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I'm gonna learn with you guys when we raid Desi, so. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, though not with QLDC. I have something silly. Raid Message and Knuckles. I like it. Go for it. Go get that emote and run with it. It's beautiful. Yeah, thank y'all for watching. Been a lovely audience. enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good sleep or good whatever you're gonna do, and see y'all next time. Give your best raid messengers the hi to Desi, and I will see you all later. I'm gonna push the button now.